I have a tooth, y'all, and it's full of drama. It's been full of drama. So I'm about to tell you how how so. So yeah, I got a tooth, got a crazy cavity in it. It's been hurting. It's been having pain. It's been, you get a toothache. Depending on the severity of it, you could get pain in your jaw. You could have pain in your other teeth. You don't know where the pain coming from. Like, is it this tooth? Is it this tooth? Everything be hurting. Having headaches, waking up in the middle of the night having headaches. So I've been going through all these things. But just a few months back, like last year, I had a tooth on the other side, and that thing was hurting. It was putting me through it. It was putting me through it, y'all. And so I go to the doctor for that one. I went to the dentist, went to the urgent care, and they was like, "All right, we're gonna do it." And man, they was killing me. They was killing me. They blamed it on me, like, "Oh yeah, it was you. Was you smoking?" I was smoking at the time, of course. I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Yep, that's it. That's why you in so much pain. It makes you sensitive." I'm like, "What?" I thought they used marijuana for freaking to help you for pain. So I was like, all right, whatever. So they gave me medicine. They gave me antibiotics. They prescribed it to me, and they were like, all right, come back next week. But what they did was they scheduled me to come back on Juneteenth. And they weren't there because Juneteenth just really started being celebrated as a federal holiday. So they wasn't even open that day. And I'm there knocking on the door like, hello? Hello? I'm calling the number and stuff. Nobody's there. So I was tight about that. But they gave me the antibiotics and they pretty much I took the pain away for a while until it came back later. And when it came back later, when I say later, it was like a couple months. And I'm talking about the pain was crazy at this time, with like to the point like I tried to go to work, and I mean like I it was making me buckle, like I'm telling you, like dropping me down to my knees. Like the pain was so crazy, it was so deep in my nerves. I was like, oh hell nah. So now fast forward to this tooth on this side, which is in the back like this one was, and it's hurting. It's hurting. And it's starting to hurt more and more. And it's been kind of like damaged. I've seen the cavity slowly growing or whatever it may be. So it's been hurting. The thing that's getting me I haven't been headaching like I was last summer over the summer. That's when it initially started. But a couple months went past before I actually got the tooth taken out this side. So now, yeah, I had a headache last night, waking up in the middle of the night, just pain all of a sudden. I had to drink some milk and take Tylenol to go back to bed. I was knocked out. Excuse me. I was knocked out after that. I just ate. I got the burps and stuff. But I was knocked out after that. So, right, all this week I've been going through some pain, this, that, and the third. So I finally got the chance, and I've been wanting to go to urgent care. I've just been busy, especially because I work early in the morning, and urgent care be busy. It'd be busy. It's a hot mess. So I'll be trying to get there. I'm an early bird. I'll be trying to be first in line for whatever I do. I'll be trying to be numero uno. So I guess it's there. So what happened was I went to work, and I told my job. I told these people, medical transport. I'm like, hey man, I'm trying to go to the dentist tomorrow. And sure enough, they're like sending me jobs. After I'm done, they're sending me, hey, this one's canceled, but here's another one. I'm like, oh my God. So got done like after 9. Normally be done like around 7:30, 8 o'clock. But I'm after 9 today. Came home. I don't know what I did, but I just in the house real quick, and then I went down to the freaking to the urgent care. Parked in the garage, all that fun stuff. Get down there, I see some people that I know, Cool Out from Sayo here kicking it with him, this, that, and the third. Now there's people go to the urgent care. It's so crazy. So many people go in this such like a little room, the waiting room. Like people be standing outside and people be confused. Are you in line? Are you in line? And the process so weird. You gotta wait in line and get an application or whatever it may be. You gotta fill that out, give it back, then they call you again. And sometimes you be in a line to do that because they call a bunch of people at the same time. So it'd be a hot mess. So you got people waiting around. Like, did you go? Did you get your application yet? And so I'm like, all right, bro. Yeah, you. If you don't get in this damn line or tell me what's going on, I'm about to get in this line. So I had to do that. I think I cut somebody, but he wasn't really speaking up. So there, talking to Cool Out. Then I see my boy Dre, aka Real. That's my guy. It's my twin. Not my twin, but that's my guy. And we was there chopping it up and stuff, cool stuff. He had to get a tooth pulled, and it was just good to see him. I ain't seen him in a long time, so we were just talking about daddy duties and stuff, talking about kids and all that stuff. He got an 8-year-old now. We about the same age, and we don't waited till we was older to have our kids. My son's about 15 though, so his son's half of my son's age, so he waited even longer. But good stuff for him. Regardless, he got him a boy and he's going through it. We all go through it. So the tooth. So they finally called me. They called me back there. I go back there and I'm sitting down to the lady. It's the assistant. She take my blood pressure and all that stuff. She's like, "What's the tooth?" "It's this tooth, ma'am." She's like, "All right, I'm gonna take a X-ray." She's like, "Open up. Put this big ass thing in my mouth." She's like, "Can you open up wide?" I'm like, "God." I had to do it like a freaking like a boa constrictor or something. I had to open up, unhinge my jaw to freaking bite down on something so that she could take a freaking X-ray. Then she like just she ain't even looking at what she doing. She pulling it out my mouth. I'm like, what the? So they get the X-ray. So finally the doctor come in, Latina lady. She comes in. And she cool and all that stuff. She like, "What's the tooth?" She want to verify, "Is this tooth back here, man?" She's like, "Yeah, you got a big ass cavity in there." I'm like, "Yes, I know." So she's like, "What we gonna do? We gonna pull it out?" She's like, "Yeah, let's pull this." I'm like, "Yeah, and pull that sucker out. Get that thing up out of there." I got about 20 more. I got a few more. She like, all right, let me go get permission. Permission? She just left, and I'm like, permission? Who she? I thought she was the doctor. She introduced herself as the doctor. Who she needs permission from? So she came back. So she like, the problem is, she started looking at my X-rays right in front of me and all that stuff. So you see, your tooth is in the bone. It's deep in the bone. See your tooth? It's back in there. And the thing is, if we pull that, we can possibly break your jaw. I'm like, whoa, buddy. Whoa. And so she's like, so we can't really do that. We're gonna have to set you up to do with us, for you could have surgery basically on your thing, or we could do a root canal. So I'm like, do a root canal now? Let's do it. She's like, "You want a root canal? I'll give you a root canal." Like, "Give me a root canal. You got a root canal? Give me a root canal." So she get to going and she went to running. Mind you, this place, they do 90% freaking tooth extractions. You go there, you pick a tooth, they pull it for you. That's what they do. It's like pick and pull. It's like you just go and they just yank it out. That's all they do. And they're also like a place where a lot of these people, they're like fresh out of school and they are just starting to practice being a dentist. So not only like are they like learning their way and getting experience of actually working with people, they are also like almost in a rush. They just like, next. It's almost like fast food. They like just trying to serve you and keep the line moving. So it's wild. So they all have like this speed up pace. So they explaining things to you all fast. They're not really explaining to you. Yeah, you could pull it, you could do this. So you get the root canal. You want a root canal? We could do a root canal. Root canal. We could do a root canal. We could have it, or we could take it to surgery. I'm like, God, what's going on? So she just walk up out the room. All right. So I'm like, the fuck? She leave me in there with the assistants. She like, yeah, the root canal, you do that, and then but we not going to do the whole thing. We just going to get the root canal started. Then you have to get signed up, go get a referral, go to the next. You got to get the surgeon to do it, to finish it, or whatever it may be. You got to have your insurance get approved approve the surgery and the root canal and this, that, and the third costs like $3,000, and your face is going to be swollen and the pain is going to come back. I'm like, whoa, what the hell is going on here? I'm like, wait, let's think about this. Go get the doc. So the doc come back. She's annoyed because she ready to do the damn root canal or start the freaking root canal. I'm like, what else can we do? She was like, oh well, we can't just set you up for the extraction with a surgeon, and that'll probably be sooner, and I could give you some antibiotics for the pains. Why didn't you even say that the first time? Let's do that one. Let's do that one. Number 2 for extraction with a surgeon for 200, please. And so she's like, all right. So she goes and she goes, all right, I'm gonna got you. Go wait outside in the waiting room and stuff. Let me get the paperwork together and all that stuff. So I'm like, all right. So they got my information for my pharmacy and all that because I already been there. Plus they asked me a couple times actually, and I put it down on the paper. This is where I'm going to, or whatever it may go. This is where I get my stuff at. So she finally comes out. She gave me some papers for referral. So she gave me one for the surgeons that's in the Eastman Dental on the upper floors or whatever. They got, surgeons that do that, different office or whatever it may be. But she also gave me a referral to go to the actual hospital, Strong Hospital, just in case, and to see which office hollers at me first. I'm like, cool, this is perfect. So, she wishes me well. I get up out of there. I'm like, yes, they ain't go so bad. And honestly, the tooth wasn't really hurting today. I ain't really have much pain that I can remember today, which is a blessing. When the other side happened, like I was far gone. I was like, it was just pain around the clock. That's why I couldn't take it no more. Like, take it out. Give me 2 root canals. Take it out. And thank God that tooth came out. So I'm like, all right, I'm chilling. So I got up out of there. This is like 11:30, 12 o'clock. So I get up out of there. I go get me something to eat. I went and got some gas, and I ended up doing some Instacart. I ended up getting some Reese's chocolate cups. That's why I got a hold of my tooth in the first place. But can't help myself. Then yeah, so I did some Instacarts, but I had to pick my son up today. He was working. It's February recess. He's not in school, but he works at the daycare that is at his school. So he worked there till 5. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do some Instacarts out there in Pittsford where he goes to school at, where he works at, whatever it may be. So once it's close to that time, I could just go around the corner, scoop him up. So my going ahead with my day and all that great stuff. So I gave some hours, let some hours go by. It's like 4 something. I'm going into, so I went to Marshall's just to see what's going on. Like, oh, it's like 4 something, like about 4 or 5 hours went by. Let me check on this pharmacy. See, I used to work in a pharmacy too. I'm gonna tell y'all a thing about the pharmacies, the pharmacy techs and all these people that work at the pharmacies. They hate it when you go to the doctor and the doctor says, I'm gonna send you a prescription to the pharmacy, and you walk out of the doctor's office and you call the freaking pharmacy like, hey, you got my prescription? We just got it, bro. We just got it. Calm down. It's going to be ready for you when you get here if you need it that fast. But normally your thing, they call it the queue. It goes into the queue, and basically it goes, there's other people there. You're not the only one who need your prescription. You're not the only one who need drugs. People need drugs. So you get in the line. But if you call them or you pop up and all that, yeah, they gonna rush your stuff. But yes, they got your freaking prescription. So I gave them a few hours and I called them up. I called the automated system. I'm like, what is your name? What is your date of birth? Is this your date of birth, right? Right. This your name, right? Right. Talking to the robot. We don't have your stuff. Bye-bye. Like, what the hell? I had to call back. Let me talk to a representative. And sure enough, they did not have my damn prescription. They did not have my antibiotics or my pain medicine, whatever they was gonna prescribe me. Probably was gonna be some gabapentin, some nerve pain freaking reliever and some Tylenol, something like that. That's what I got last time, including my antibiotics. Zero drugs. I had zero drugs waiting for me at the pharmacy. So, zero drugs. So I'm like, what? So I called the freaking, mind you, it was like 4:20 something. It's going on 4:30, and the dentist, they close at 5. They even take a break. They close at 12:30 in the middle of the day and reopen at 1:30. A lot of places doing that now. This dentist do that. You know, they shut it down. So I'm like, oh yeah, 5 o'clock is about to be over. It's like, what's going on 4:30? They ain't even about to answer the phone. I'm calling, they wasn't answering the phone. So I called back to back. I'm like, please, God, let somebody answer this phone. Sure enough, God was there for me. He had somebody answer the phone. But you know what? I should have been, God, please, God, let somebody answer the phone and let them be nice and let them be helpful. I should have added some more things to my prayer, because I had some lady, she answered, she was like, what you want? I was like, oh my God. I was like, I want some drugs. And she was like, well, I don't know what you were supposed to get. I was like, I need some antibiotics. What you mean what I was supposed to get? I need antibiotics. That's part of the contract. She like, well, I'm gonna send an email to the dentist and see if she gets it. I'm like, an email? What? She ain't looking. Who the hell look at an email 30 minutes before they about to walk out of work? Like, ain't nobody looking at no email. Like, you can't go over there and talk to her. You can't call her. Like, And she even said it's not guaranteed that she's gonna look at her email. I know exactly. That's why I need you to go and holler at her, but she didn't want to do that. So I'm like, okay, ma'am, thank you. So, tooth didn't get pulled. They didn't clean it. They didn't do nothing. They didn't give me no drugs, no antibiotics. All I got was a referral, a piece of paper. What that piece of paper gonna do for my tooth? I don't know, guys. So that is the tooth. That's where I'm at. So hopefully tomorrow they look at the email and they send my damn prescription to the pharmacy, and I'll be worry free at least for a while until I could get in and see the surgeon. That was my day. I hope you guys had a better day than me. Going to the dentist is never a good day. You know, there'd be some relief when that tooth come out, but it's still like you got the gauze in your mouth. You trying to hold the blood in, and your mouth is all you half numb and stuff like that. It's horrible. That's why I was going to holler at my boy Dre. I wanted, we got a conversation we had started there. I wanted to holler at him about he. That's how I was talking to him, and he there slobbing, and the gauze falling out his mouth and stuff. I'm gonna give him till tomorrow. I'm gonna let the Novocaine wear off first before I holler at him. But yeah, that was my day, guys. Either which way, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow's another day. Holla at y'all later. Peace.